All right, man, we back. Marcy Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Yes, I got rid of the dogs. One had to get a bath after getting dirty, but we here, man. Share the videos. Appreciate the love, support, and yeah, it's time for the Pistons to move on for Luke Kennard. And can they package Luke Kennard and get an additional pick in the NBA upcoming draft? People was asking me when will be the lottery. I don't know. But what I do know, it is a rumor going around that the draft will be pushed back to like August or September. So if that's true about the draft being pushed back that far, you're probably going to see them give the NBA season a go. They in talks with Walt Disney about doing or finishing the season on one of the Disney resorts as well too. And am I a fan of that? No, they should just, cancel the season. It's not an even playing ground. Everybody don't have the houses to put shots up, or everybody not staying in shape and doing sit-ups and all that type of shit and running. Everybody not doing it. Every athlete you see staying in shape, is 20-30 of them that ain't in shape. But the greed of money, that's just what it boiled down to. It's the greed of money. The NFL owners, they not used to taking losses as far as financial. They can pay the rest of them dudes' salaries and still be straight. The NBA is a fucking, it's not their main source of income. These dudes are tech billionaires, oil barons, and whatever else they endeavors, international business they doing. That's their main, economic income. So don't let these owners fool you. Okay? Don't let them fool you. Their main source of income is not the NBA, but let's get into it. I mean, people probably gonna hang on to Luke Kennard and say, oh, the Pistons should give him one more chance. Man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? His knee, I'm tired of hearing about his tendonitis. And then if it ain't his knee tendonitis, it's his beta male mentality. He just very, very soft in his approach on the court as far as being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? When Reggie Jackson was out there, he was letting Reggie Jackson be the alpha male. You know what I'm saying? He was letting Reggie Jackson wave him off, and forget all that, bro. If you're going to bring in a rookie point guard in, they're not going to respect Luke Kennard like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to say, oh, okay, I should defer to Luke, or I should get to Luke the ball. Nah, you think Rip Hamilton and Chauncey had that shit? Nah. When Rip came off them screens or them curls and them pin downs, Chauncey knew to give him the ball. And, with Luke Kennard, he just not aggressive enough, man. And the health, availability, the best ability is availability. He just ain't got it. People gonna say, oh no, we shouldn't get rid of Luke, and Luke is a good player. And where has Luke consistently been a good player for 82 games a season, or 80% of that? He hasn't. And while he 23 years old, you still can get something for him. Move his ass. Move him. And that's the best opinion I can have about it. He may go somewhere else, and he may get healthy, and he may ball out in another uniform. But right now, he just ain't been healthy for the Pistons. And when he's been healthy, he ain't been consistent. And the Pistons got a nice little history of drafting Duke players and they not being good. And you want them to do well. When he rolling, man, I mean, he a flat out baller. When he rolling, when he rolling, man, he scoring. He can score it and he can shoot it. And people don't know the difference. A scorer is he can get to the bucket. He can finish at the rim. He can finish with a floater. He got the mid-range game going. He can get it off the dribble. He can catch and shoot. That's the difference. That's the difference between a scorer and a shooter. Shooter is a guy that can spot up and shoot, catch and shoot. He just, he can shoot the rock. But, Luke Kennard, when he at his best, or when he hitting on all cylinders, he can do everything. He can take you off the dribble, finish at the rack, he can give you the floater, he can get the and ones. I mean, he can shoot the rock, he can spot up. And I hate to give up on him. And he goes somewhere else and he just straight up ball out. But it's at the point where, it's a risk. And the risk is, if you keep him another year, I'm telling you, people in Detroit, man, it's crazy. It's so many people out here not abiding by that stay-at-home order. It's like a regular Friday in Detroit. And they, Detroiters can't. A lot of Detroiters can't drive. That's just crazy. It's basically Metro Detroiters too. But you'll hate to give up on a guy with that ability, and he goes somewhere else, he ball out. But you'll also hate to keep him, and he get injured again, and then you don't get nothing for him. And then they got an option on him, or they got to pay him pretty soon. So the market is probably going to be telling you to pay him a lot of money. So, it's KCP all over again. And, that's one of the few decisions that Stan Van Gundy got right, was letting KCP walk and not paying him that huge contracts. You got that. You facing that again. You facing that again with Home Skillet, with Luke Kennard. Either you're going to pay him a ton of money and hope that he do something, or you got to move him now. You don't want to sit here and wait. And will he forever be measured up to what Donovan Mitchell is and will be? Absolutely. Is that one of the reasons why he's struggling in the league? Absolutely not. I think if Luke Kennard and him and Andre Drummond actually had a solid point guard that was looking to distribute first and score second, Luke Kennard's whole situation to be different. Andre Drummond's situation to be different. And that's the one thing that's going to come back and bite the Pistons for a long time, is not having that floor general. Had they had, a guy like Chauncey and a guy like Isaiah Thomas that can control the flow of the game and that can distribute, Blake Griffin probably wouldn't, be injured like that. He can take a couple nights off, and that guy can make anybody better. That's the thing about Chauncey and about Isaiah and about Grant. Grant was a point forward. They made the game easier. They made it a lot easier for a lot of other guys out there they played with, man. And I think a point guard will make the game easier. So, if they do choose to keep Luke Kennard, I'm not going to be angry, because, you don't have to pay him a lot of money right now, but his contract is coming up, and he going to need his pesos. He going to need his blue faces, man. So, if they can trade him and package him with somebody else, or, to get an additional draft pick this year, that'd be something else to look at as well, too. But the sad thing about it is, if they took to get Kevin Porter Jr., they wouldn't need an additional draft pick this year. They can move Luke Kennard, and Kevin Porter Jr. can slide back in, because at this point, do you really trust Kyrie Thomas to be good? No. At this point, if you being real with yourself, do anybody think Luke Kennard gonna kind of be an all-star or be a staple of the offense? Not really. Not because he can't stay on the floor. If you 21, 22, 23, you ain't never been healthy in your career due to knee tendonitis, what's the chance of you being healthy at 28, 29, 30 and producing? That's the billion-dollar question. So you got CV Malachi that can come and basically, give you a little bit of what Luke Kennard can do, and he healthy. If you would have took Kevin Porter Jr., it'd have been even better. You can move on from Kyrie Thomas. And that's the God honest truth. They messed up last year by not getting Kevin Porter Jr. It'd have made it easier to transition away from Luke Kennard. But they was hoping that Luke Kennard would stay healthy, Kyrie Thomas would stay healthy. They can see what they had with Thomas, Bruce Brown, and Luke Kennard. And now look at you. You're probably in a situation where the only guy you probably will keep is Bruce Brown. But yeah, they got to package him for something. Maybe they try to look to bring on a big contract. That's something that Ed Stefanowski brought up. They may look to trade for a big contract. I ain't mad at it. They look to bring in a big contract player. They go there. I wouldn't do it unless it's Brandon Ingram. Maybe they do a sign and trade for Ingram or something like that. That's the only guy that I can see. Maybe a Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who all else out there, but Luke Kennard can be the a parts of a piece to get somebody here. But at the end of the day, I think his time has come and gone, with Detroit Pistons, man. I think it's time to move on from him. Whatever they can move him for, I just think he needs to change the scenery. And I think he's still worth a little bit, because shooters and flat-out scorers are still worth something in the league. But, Maybe they can do a sign and trade with him, but let me know what you guys think. Y'all giving up on Luke Kennard like myself is already, or do you want to see him get another shot? But remember, it's an option or a big contract extension coming up for him pretty soon. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate the love, support. Share the videos. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. We gone.